Well, welcome to our fans from across the country. I know we have some people in the Pacific time zone watching this game, as it is the Albuquerque Stealth versus the Rochester Manticores in Week 1 action of the National Soccer League. I am Derek Ray. My commentator Stuart Robson, aka Benjamin Hoover, is in the bathroom. He'll be right out. Now, certainly a lot of storylines going into this one. These two teams, right on that cusp of being a playoff caliber team. We've got a lot to look forward to tonight, so we're going to just have to see how this one plays out. Both had some strong showings in the preseason. You key in there on Emmanuel Cairo. He, in his last game, had a hat trick in the preseason. We're all curious to see if that kind of skill will translate to the actual field. As you get a look at the Stealth starting lineup, it is kind of a long-standing group. You get Jesus Ulysses, you got Enrique, you have Gonzalo Cairo, and of course, leading the line is Heker Hernandez at the top. Affectionately known as Fat Hernandez. Hoover, your thoughts on him?
This most recent season, it looks like the player formerly known as Fat Hernandez is trimmed down substantially, but he is still a threat at the top of that box. He is an incredible goal scorer of a prolific variety.
So you look here at the Manticore starting lineup. Of course, Garrison Fjord, shaky preseason in the goal. Not a lot of options in the back. The back line as a whole struggled. Monet, Fjord, normally rock solid, struggling. But of course, the big story of the season is Dante Popdoof, the free agent signing, coming in for the Banshees after they could not get the deal done. He comes in as a starting center forward and disrupts that momentum they had. Orison, rookie of the year last year, suddenly has to play on the right side. How does that impact the rest of the team, Ben?
I think you have to be adaptable. I think, you try to make your team better in every way possible in all your signings, and you're trying to bring as much talent as possible into your lineup. So we'll see how they play together in their new positions and see what the chemistry looks like. It'll all play out today.
Absolutely. And here are the Manticores, the visiting team with Noche Lamachu, the captain. And here's Yadier Costa, and there's Popdoof right away, displaying great link-up play with Yadier. As he feeds in Popdoof, tough angle for him, lays it back for Noche Lamachu. Catarino! It's Fabio Catarino! The goal! 4 minutes in! Oh, wow!
Goal! Fabio Catarino! What a finish! That is excellent link-up play from Manticores. That is just incredible play to start the game.
It's hard to speak. Who was the last preseason game? Fabio Catarino had an own goal. It was an absolutely shocking goal. Coaches were talking about it. They weren't happy. How about a way to respond to the critics? I mean, it's an absolute belter into the top corner. 4 minutes in. Once again, the away team leading. Stealth on the ropes right away. How do you respond to a goal like that at home?
I think you got to depend on your playmakers, just put some confidence in the best players and get the ball at their feet. I think the Stealth are a very strong team, and I think the Manticores just started off strong. Rochester looking deadly to begin.
It's an anomaly we see so often with the preseason. The teams that underperform before the season seem to have some kind of a bounce back effect. Is there something to that, like playing your weaker players almost lowers the threshold of, hold on, here's a chance for Costa right away. What a save from Puppy in the goal. Could have easily been two there. I mean, the Manticores just all over the Stealth at this point. It's wave after wave, and Noche Lamachu, what a pass.
I mean, that was an incredible touch, incredible pass from Noche Lamachu, a stalwart, the king with the blue hair. Great looking start from the Manticores, and let's see if they continue to capitalize. And a great header, cleared by Ulysses.
Here's Costa! Oh! Poppy doing his part to keep it 1-0. Again, could have been 3 in the opening 10 minutes. For the Stealth, again, not to rag on them in any sort of bad way, but kind of stuck in this position of mediocrity for the last 3-4 years, just finishing, 10th, 12th, 11th, 13th. How do you take that next step to become one of the best teams in the league when you have the baseline of quality they obviously need to compete?
I think it comes from injecting a little bit more passion into their franchise. They have the talent, they have the players. A lot of them are old, grizzled veterans who've been playing together for a long time. I think they have all the pieces pieces. They just need the mentality to put it all together.
Well said. Obviously, you factor in the rookie, with a pick like number 10, you're not at the top of the pecking order. What are you expecting from a player like Ibai Viteri, who they draft as a midfielder at that pick number 10? What can he contribute this season? What can he contribute going forward to their cause?
Viteri was a player that was projected probably to go a lot higher than he did. He's got a lot of talent. I think he's going to be able to set up a lot of great play for their deadly attackers. As speaking of which, oh my goodness, what a strike from Enrique. That is an unbelievable finish from the Stealth. I think if they do a lot more of that, they can be very successful.
Again, in this league, all the time talking about these players on the cusp of breaking greatness, not contributing enough. Enrique, one of these players, how about this finish? I mean, it's like, he's always been criticized as a player. Right foot, all right foot. How about this kick with the left? I mean, absolutely sweetly struck. No chance for Gary Fjord. And look at what it means to him. Straight to the ground. Wow. I mean, it's one of these things we keep seeing in the opening week. The one team jumps out into a lead. It's almost like a fight or flight response, and the second team just kind of goes at it. Is this something we're going to see throughout the course of the season? Is this opening day jitters? What is it?
It's interesting to see from Enrique, and talking to him during the preseason, he's talked about a lot of the meditations and the work he's been doing with his personal trainer, and back when he's been playing on the international circuit, and I think that's finally paying off. He's been meeting with a sports psychologist, and I think he's really been working on that left foot, and it's paid off in dividends with that strike right there.
Absolutely full credit for him for opening the personal side of things. And obviously, like you said, we were paying dividends on the field. So credit to him. Credit to the Stealth team for having the resilience to bounce back. Now, obviously, again, we mentioned it briefly in the pregame warm. Here's a moment for Pop Doof, the free agent signing. Listen back, Catarino! It's Jean-Paul Napier! The flag is up! The flag is up! The flag is up. It won't count. It will not count. We'll go to video review. Obviously, we're going to have a moment to look at this. Oh, he's off. It's desperately unfortunate for Jean-Paul Napier. Well, it's a perfect segue for us at this point to jump into the saga around this Manticores attack. Obviously, already tension between Jonas Torresen and Yari Costa about who is the main man up top, who plays where. Then they land Dante Pop-Doof in the offseason, so they complicate matters further, but you add talent at that attacking level. How do you keep all three of these players who believe they are #1 strikers happy in a lineup with 3 players at that level?
I think you look at what the Georgia Bulldogs have done in the American football circuit is you load talent in every position group possible, and you let the best player on the field play. And that talent, iron sharpens iron mentality, is going to play out with this Manticores team as Poppy saves another shot from outside the box.
Absolutely a good point there. Now, we'll have to see kind of how this dynamic plays out through the course of the season. Obviously, for the Stealth, a little more cut and dry, as here is the main man, Heke Hernandez. It's been a little bit of a slow start for him, looking. He's a little bit finding his feet. Not sure exactly how he's going to play in to this new season. Obviously, a lot of talent added. As here's a great ball. It's for Napier! What a save from Poppy again! Well defended by the... Now, again, we talk about defense all the time, and the lack of quality, the top heaviness of the league. The Stealth, they may not have the best center backs, but on the wingback position with Kevin Hari-Troy and Demasquitz, the best wingback dynamic duo in the league. Reminds me a lot of Trent Alexander-Arnold, Andy Robertson at Liverpool. Just the contribution going forward, going backward, they do it all. Like, how do you compare their success? What is their value to this team?
I love the attacking element they bring. Like you said with Demasquitz, they just have incredible pace, incredible ball placement, and can really operate, especially in the counterattack, in vicious ways as the Stealth. They really are the underlying bomber of this team, as their namesake would suggest. As their friendly name, the citizens from Mexico City, or sorry, Albuquerque, are just they've got a lot of talent on those wings, and I think they can bring a lot to this game. We just need to see more of them as we see it play out. As Kuge passes towards Hernandez, and they're on a breakaway. Emmanuel Cayero, can he finish it here? Oh, I say, what a goal from the stealth. That is a brilliant attack.
And it is the man of the moment, Emmanuel Cairo again, who's done it. I mean, again, I mentioned it 4 or 5 times, but it's really nice. But we talk about players who need to step up, need to make an impact. Scores 2 goals in the break. 3 scores in the break again. It's something he's failed to do. Year after year, he's been scoring goals. Great player, technically sound, great dribbler, but he can't score. And now, week 1, he scores. So, is this a trend we're seeing across the league of just players stepping up to the moment? Like, what are we in for with this kind of a season? These players who are on this cusp of greatness, is it going to be just every weekend, week out, blow for blow, goal, goal, goal? Are we going to see any clean sheets all season? We haven't seen a team yet to score at all.
I think every team's just looked clinical. You know, there's been great goalkeeper play, but it's just not been enough to quell the tides of just what has been excellent finishing all around. I think a lot of these players have taken the off-season criticism to heart and are really, really coming into their own as we start the season, which, personally, I have no qualms with. I think the more goals, the better, and it equals more exciting games for you and I to commentate. So,
absolutely true. Now, again, we spoke about it a couple times, but we don't want to harp on it too much. But obviously, you look at Jonas Torderson out there on the right wing. I don't want to form any opinion, but he doesn't look natural out there. You know, he won Rookie of the Year playing center forward, and now he's been forced to the right by the free agent signing of Pop Diouf. Manticore's perspective, was it a smart move, or is it a waste of talent? Like, how do you make the most out of both of these players, especially when they're playing the same position? Obviously, Torderson is not happy out there.
I think you've got to find an opportunity to get your players in their natural position. You know, you want to get as much talent as possible, as we've talked about, but on the flip side, you want players playing where they're comfortable, where they feel fresh, where they feel sharp, and ready to make an impact. So that'll be a big ask for the Albuquerque management staff to figure out how to manage all this talent appropriately.
Well, as we wind down the first, that's not done. As we wind down this first half, Hoover, Torderson, 2 touches on the ball, 1 pass. I mean, absolutely non-existent. From a far figure from his former self, how did they get him, Rookie of the Year, more involved in this game?
Get him the ball. Find ways to feed him. I think it's just a matter of intentionally passing it to him, and he'll figure it out from there.
Well said from my colleague here. As we are going to take a quick break at halftime, we will be back with the second half for more action. The host, the Albuquerque Stealth, leading 2-1 at halftime. As we get a quick look at the first half highlights here, we'll be right back in 3 minutes. Well, here we are in the broadcast booth as we start the second half, and I've been challenged by one of my co-workers to finish my beer. Just kidding, guys, kidding. Well, Hoover, we saw it in the preseason. I mean, the Manticores on defense, just not all there. You know, some of the players we've seen over the past few seasons being strong, capable, reliable defenders, just not the same. Do they need to address that? Is that an area of concern?
Yes, it is.
All right, then gotcha. Well, maybe offense is the best form of defense. As here come the attackers with Noche Lamachu. If they can find the ball right to Costa, he's in. And they have found so. Yes, you gotta get Costa. Just let it get away from him. Just disappointing control. As Harrison Fjord wins the header. Catarino. Well played for Dean Aqua, who's come on for Torderson has been subbed off at halftime. It's in for Pop Diouf. It's Dante Popdoof! And Saladin Akmal sets up the goal! Brilliant!
Who let him on sides? He had a league of space. The new signing finishing clinically. That is a shocking show of defense from the Stealth.
Well, it is Dante Popdoof who's completely unmarked. I don't understand what the Stealth are doing at the back. It is absolutely perplexing defending. I mean, you cannot sign a player for that caliber and make him totally unmarked, especially if you sub off Jonas Anderson. I don't understand it. Here we are though, 2-2. Happy days. Free agent signing. It's a free shot at goal, and now the Stealth is out. Regroup and try to get going again. It's Kuge. One by Mone. Not Chinamatsu. Lovely passing from the Manticores. Napier running the show in the midfield. Here's Dean Aqual. Salah. Cross it in. Toward Nochilamatsu. And it's well hunted away by Ulysses. Napier does well to win it though. Catarino. Popdoof. Chance for the Stealth to break on the counter with Gonzalo. Well done by Chavez, but even better defending by Al-Rahman Ahmed. Here's Popdoof. Lovely ball back to Nochilamatsu. And Nochilamatsu again to Popdoof. Maybe a chance to go at goal. Nochilamatsu. Popdoof! It's Popdoof again! I can't believe it! Oh my, wait, he's in, it's a goal. He's checking the time, he says goal, and so do the Manticores. It's 3-2.
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, that is exactly what you're looking for from a new signing. Incredible impact he's made to start this season. 2 goals on every opportunity he's been given. That is excellent from Popdoof.
I love it. Love the play from it, but personally, I'm here for the drama. I'd love to see a shot of Jonas Teresa on the bench. Rookie of the year, relegated, subbed off, and since then, 2 goals for the free agent signing. How do you think Jonas Teresa feels about the sequence of events?
You know, it can't feel great, but I think you got to take each blow on the chin and understand that, you know, his story is still yet to be written, and he's just got to make the most of the opportunities he's been given when he does get the chance to play. I think he has not yet been replaced, but with the way Popdoof has been playing, he can't be feeling easy. The fire is lit.
Well, again, we harp on them all afternoon long. Don't want to dwell on this. You know, obviously, the Stealth are a quality team. We don't want to ignore them. As here is Emmanuel Caero, maybe to make it 3-3, and he might do, and he does do it! Oh my lord! What's going on?
Goal! Emmanuel Caero with an incredible touch to beat his man in an incredible finish. Stealth is just victimizing his man with these through balls and just beating the wingbacks and then the clinical finish from Caero. That is incredible.
That is a 5'6" player beating a 6'5" player. And look at the angle, absolutely beautiful. I mean, Emmanuel Caero, you know, proving me wrong, no tropes about preseason. He scored 2 goals in the preseason match, and now he scored 2 in week 1. You know, a 3-3. Again, all these games, every game, evenly matched. There's been no blowouts. We're just here to enjoy the popcorn. I mean, what more can we say? To go back, though, Hoover, I think about this Manticore's front line as a bystander, as a neutral player. You draft the reason, Rookie of the Year, scores you 13 goals as an 18-year-old. You're thinking, player, he's going to be a Manticore for the rest of his life, right? That's what you want. You bring in a free agent and you oust him. How can you be thinking about that? I mean, is his future written elsewhere? Does he belong in another team? Does he have the opportunity to go somewhere else and be that player, not for this team?
I think, as I said before, I think his story is yet to be written. It's too early to write him off outright. I think he had a bad first half. Popdoof has had an excellent first half, or 2 halves now. But I think we'll see how he continues to play.
Speaking of rookies, here is a moment to take note of. Here is Ibai Viteri, 72 minutes on the clock. He's coming onto the game. The 10th selection of the first round. Let's see what he can do here. Here's Cairo, the man who has the brace right now. Again, yet to see a hat trick in this week one. We have a lot of players with 2 goals. Obviously, a long way to go. It is, yeah, again, Pop Doof has to move well, so we'll have to see what happens here in this remaining 15 minutes of the opening 90. Here's Viteri, the rookie. It's a great ball from Ibai Viteri. Cairo in for the hat trick. It's Cairo! It's Emmanuel Cairo!
Emmanuel Cairo! Increíble. What a finish! He has had himself a debut performance.
It is Emmanuel. It is heaven on earth. What a finish from Emmanuel Cairo. Absolutely silencing the doubters. Judas be gone. What a goal. It's 4-3. I can't believe it. And I have to say, it's disappointing from Gary Jordan. I mean, from a keeper who's one of the best, most renowned goalies in the league, to let in 4 goals, 3 from one player, he's got to do better there. I mean, again, the angle's tight. It's a great goal. Take nothing away from the finish, but he's got to do better there, right?
I mean, Gary Fjord, that is an established keeper. He is a stalwart force back there, and to let in 4, he's got to be disappointed at the end of this game. Win or lose, that is not a performance that he is accustomed to or used to in watching him. He'll have to improve as the season goes on.
Well, the free-flowing offensive play continues. It is 4-3 here with 80 minutes gone, 10 to play. Here's Kuge. Manticores need to lock in and get something going forward now if they have any chance of winning this game. There is Saladin Aqual. No sighting of Georgie Wilson, the rookie signing for the Manticores yet. It's been all the starters so far. Catarino, no Chilamachu's in! What a goal! Oh! It's Ilya! No Chilamachu!
The blue beast of Rochester with an incredible run. Look at how he finds the space there in the middle of the field. Unmarked, unguarded, and just needs to tuck that ball away. That is incredible play.
You need a player to step up. It is Ilya Nocilamachu. Absolutely out of this world. The composure, the skill, the goal. Look at him. Look at what it means to him. Again, he is another one of these players who's been asked to step up, deliver on the big occasion, and there he goes. He's off the field. He's done his part. Look at him. Giving instructions. He's a coach in the making. I mean, what a goal. He can't ride it. Again, it's 4-4.
What a game to see in this late night slot. This has been incredible play from both teams. I'm impressed.
Who are the free agent signing? Kyle Ellington is on, and also Matthew Punyer as a player goes down here. Was it a penalty? The referee's having a think about it. Was it it's Miguel Chavez? I think it's right on the edge of the area. I don't think it was in the box though. Well, 85 minutes played. I mean, it's been almost written on a screenplay. It's been back and forth. Though. It's a little bit more than one goal. All I have to do. 5 minutes played. Maybe a chance for a hero here.
Until Nugent? I'm stunned. Nice ball there. And getting out of bounds. Could not tell himself off the defense or the offense.
Whoever let me ask you this, so I've watched 12 games of the league, every team won every team. Watching it, observing. Oh no! Now, we look at a team like the Conductors, right? Notoriously an awful team, especially defensively. They draft a player like Miguel Varela, again, highly rated center back, probably the best defender in the class, and in the creases, they tighten up immediately. Do players, or do teams need to focus more on drafting defensive players rather than seeing attacking talent, getting excited, and grasping at straws? What should be the strategy for teams that are looking to improve?
I mean, a team like the Conductors, I think you draft for the need. The Conductors just had problems all across the back line. You look at players like Hoover, like Nelson, like Guzman. They are all just travesties back there. So really, any help you can get is going to elevate that team. Because they had attackers. You have players like Bowers, like Hummel, who can really get a thing going. And here's Chavez. Great block by Alremont.
Well said again. As always, my wise colleague Ben Hoover knows what he is on about. As here is Yari Costa with Banya. It's Matthew Banya. Oh, he's chose to lay it in. It's the wrong choice. He had options, but it wasn't the right one. Now here's Ibai Viteri. It's been a tidy first game for the rookie and nothing flashy, just paying his dues, getting it done. As we head into the final 30 seconds, it looks like this one is going to head to the golden goal rule. 2 points on the line for this team still. Will we see a goal, din goal, or will it be a penalty shootout?
We'll have to wait and see. A big surprise so far this game is a lack of the presence of Hike Hernandez. He has been quiet all game. Let's see to get him involved as extra time shows up.
Hoover, do you think the players on the Manticores backline keying in on Hernandez has allowed players like Cairo to key in and score a hat-trick, which is the most goals of any player in week 1? Or is it just a matter of Hernandez maybe losing a bit of his touch?
I think it's more so the wings just not being able to hold their own, and the stealth finding areas of weakness where they can. The balloon's going to burst where it's weakest, and so far it's been weakest on those wings.
Well, as we head into the golden goal period, what do you make of new free agent signing Dante Pafdou? Obviously, numbers talk. 2 goals in his debut. Obviously a solid showing. Is there more in store for him going forward?
I think there's a great amount left for Pafdou. I think he's going to show great things as the season continues on. His team has helped him out immensely, though, in setting up for some awesome goals. I have loved what I've seen from both teams in this week's game. As Mr. Hummel stepped out for a slight break, I will be taking the reins on the rest of the commentary duties as Napier takes the ball. Catarino to Yander C. And Pafdou. Manticores here on a nice attack. Catarino to Pafdou. Can he get a 3? Oh! And what a delightful finish. The hat-trick may have gone to the stealth to begin with, but it is Pafdou to seal the deal. This signing showing he is worth every penny paid for him in his signing. What an incredible goal and an incredible ending to this heavyweight belter.
Well, who needs a Rookie of the Year when you have a free agent signing of the summer? Dante Pafdou doesn't care about the number 8. He scores a hat-trick. He says, Emmanuel Cairo, eat your heart out. I've won the game. 5-4 in extra time. What a result from Dante Pafdou and the Manticores. We've got one more game in store for you. It is the Pink Nightmare coming up on the prime time game. What a game. Hoover, your final thoughts?
That's everything you could want in a football match. Just passion, intensity, a little razzle-dazzle, incredible goals, incredible team play across the board. I think at the end of the day, either one of them could have come out on top, and in this day, it just so wound up being the Manticores.
Well, I'm absolutely stunned by the results of this game. I mean, Manticores adding to the list of away teams getting it done at not their home ground. We've got one more game coming up. It is the Pink Nightmare versus the Golden Horde. Can they continue the trend? We will find out in a few short minutes. We'll be right back.